Hi beauties, it's Deasia. I'm back. Welcome back to my channel, The Black Bell, in which I talk about books, hella books all the time. What's up beauties? I know I've been gone for a while, but that is because I had to hunker down and become a scholar, be scholarly, work on my schoolwork. Shit. You all see how that went. I'm finally done with my first semester of my junior year. My grades are rolling in. So far I got some B's. We're doing great. I love it. We're surprised. Enough about me. Let's talk about these books because I know you want to hear about the books instead of just about the books that I'm potentially going to read. So I will be giving you a review really soon. But for today, I'm going to be talking about my anticipated releases for January. Whoa, English is hard. My 2022 January anticipated releases. My disclaimer, I'm awkward, I'm out of practice, those two clash. It's okay, it's a personality trait. So just bear with me and hope we have a great time. But don't count me out, you know, I'm still in the race. Hold up, but okay, listen. Okay, about the background, I know you're probably missing my shelves, but I'm at my granny's house. So we're gonna enjoy this nice, almost all white background, except that is like a radio speaker / alarm doorbell situation. Most retro thing you've ever seen in your life. If not, you're old as hell. Anyway, let's talk about these books, baby. Boom, 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 boom. I have been reading, not like a shit ton, but I've been reading a lot and I have been loving it. So yes, I do read books. But okay, so now for January's anticipated releases of 2022. If you know me, I'm not that techie. Okay, so I'm gonna attempt to put I don't actually own these physical copies because obviously they're not out yet. It's still 2021. It's like December 28th or something like that. So I'm just gonna put the release date somewhere on the screen. And I'm gonna try to put the picture of the book here and let's just see how this goes. So I probably won't end up buying all of these books, obviously. I just want to get the word out about them because they actually do seem interesting, you know? Okay, so boom, let's go. First book up we have is called Brown Girls by Daphne Andreds, and it's a poetry collection. Oh, no, it's not a poetry collection. It's a novel, but like with poetic writing. Okay, so it says, a blazing original debut novel about a group of friends and their immigrant families from Queens, New York. So, a poetic story for anyone who has longed to leave home only to find that home resides within you. In musical evocative prose, Brown Girls illustrates a collective portrait of childhood, motherhood, and beyond, and is an unflinching exploration of race, class, and marginalization in America. It is an account of the forces that bend friends to one another, their families, and communities, and is a powerful depiction of women of color attempting to forge their place in the world. For even as the dueling forces of ambition and loyalty, freedom and marriage, reinvention and stability threaten to divide them, it is each other and to Queens that the girls ultimately return. It's about a group of young women and they just come together. I think it's just talking about the brown girl experience and about how women find refuge in each other. So that's what I hope it's about. But the next book I have is When Winter Robeson Came. And this one looks so cute. I'm pretty sure this is a middle grade, but it's by Brenda Woods. And okay, it says, the whole world seems to transform during the summer of 1965 when Eden's cousin from Mississippi comes to visit her in LA just as the Watts riots erupt. When Eden's cousin Winter comes for a visit, it turns out he's not just there to sightsee. He wants to figure out what happened to his dad, who disappeared 10 years earlier from the Watts area of LA. So the cousins set out to investigate together, and what they discover brings them joy and heartache. So, a cousin's adventure story. Me and my cousins are really tight, so I want to start reading more books about cousins and like their relationship and whatnot. So I want to read this, and I also want to read The Inheritance Games and Who Can Keep a Secret? Is that about cousins? Oh no, The Cousins. Oh God, okay. The next one, I don't even know what it's about. I just said, okay, Jason, you gonna put something out and I'm gonna read it. And that's how this happened. So Aint Burned All the Bright by Jason Reynolds and artwork by Jason Griffin. I'm pretty sure this one comes out January 4th. I know that because I need it. That's it. So it says, prepare yourself for something unlike anything. A smash up of art and text for teens that versatily captures what it is to be Black. Do it to him, Jason. Do it to him, Jason. That's it. I don't know anything about this, and I don't really need to. Like, read Jason Reynolds' book For Everyone, not knowing anything about it, because that's how I did it. And your girl's getting a tattoo dedicated to that book. So just do it. So this next book is kind of like, it has like a mystery aspect to it. It's like not a mystery, but like secretive, like not an unreliable narrator, but an unreliable protagonist. She's moving towns because of something that happened in her old town, and she doesn't want anybody from her new town to like figure it out. So that's the trope that we're going with right now. And that book is called Vinyl Moon by Mahogany L. Brown. Oh my God, is this the author of Chlorine Sky? But okay, so this one is about a teen girl hiding the scars of a past relationship who finds home and healing in the words of strong Black writers. Wow, okay. A beautiful sophomore novel. Oh yeah. It's a sophomore novel, so Chlorine Sky must be her other one. So it says, when Darius told Angel he loved her, she believed him. But 5 weeks after the incident, Angel finds herself in Brooklyn, far from her family, from him, and from the California life she's known. Angel feels out of sync with her new neighborhood. At school, she can't shake the feeling everyone knows what happened, and how it was her fault. Okay, the only place that makes sense is Miss G's class. There, Angel's classmates share their own stories of pain, joy, and fortitude. And as Angel becomes immersed in her revolutionary literature course, the words from novels like The Bluest Eye and Push speak to her and begin to heal the wounds of her past. This stunning novel weaves together prose, poems, and vignettes to tell the story of Angel, a young woman whose past was shaped by domestic violence, but whose love of language and music and the gift of community grant her the chance to find herself again. So damn, that's a trigger warning. Why ain't nobody say nothing? But okay, I think I'm gonna pick that up because English lover, literature lover, hi, I like to read as well. Next book. So I looked up poems and I was like, this is a Black man. And so I found this book called Unraveling, and it is written by Brandon Leake, who happens to be, so this is the guy that won America's Got Talent season 15 for his spoken poetry. And I didn't know that. Before I added this to the list, I went to go watch his performances on AGT, America's Got Talent, yes. And I highly suggest doing that because, hello, waterworks. I was crying. I'm an emotional person. Yeah, so I heard his spoken poetry. I said, I'm going to get his book. And this is exactly what I did with Amanda Gorman, The Hill We Climb. So I can't wait to get her second book to carry the poems we carry. I don't know, but I'll put a picture here. So the next book is called The Ivory Key. And when I tell you I should have read this. This is okay. Oh, okay, I remember this. I remember why I added this one, because it had siblings. I think it was 4 estranged siblings. Yes, okay. Magic, a prized resource, is the only thing between peace and war. When magic runs out, 4 estranged royal siblings must find a new source before their country is swallowed by invading forces. And this is an Indian-inspired fantasy, you guys. Yeah, so it says they must work together to survive the treacherous journey, but with each sibling harboring secrets and their own agendas, the very thing that brought them together could tear apart their family and their world for good. So I missed a whole, I didn't read the plot because there's no need. Fantasy, estranged siblings, they have to come together. Let's do it. I need a snack break. Not a snack break, but... Okay, so I recently read Riot Baby by Tochio Nibuchi, and I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. I wished it was longer. I still really enjoyed the writing and just how raw it was. So when I saw this book coming out, I was like, I might as well add it, even though I haven't read his other stuff. I think I should eat this first. Hold on. Mukbang. Okay, so when I saw this book come up, I was like, I might as well add it because, hey, sci-fi, Black sci-fi people, why not give it a try? If I'm going to do sci-fi, make it Black people. So, Goliath. In the 2050s, let me tell you, the 2050s ain't that far off. In the 2050s, Earth has begun... I'm losing. In the 2050s, Earth has begun to empty. Those with the means and the privilege have departed the great cities of the United States for the more comfortable confines of space colonies. Those left behind salvage what they can from the collapsing infrastructure. As they eke out of existence, their neighborhoods are being cannibalized. God dang! Brick by brick, their houses are sent to the colonies. What was once a home, now a quaint reminder for the colonists of the world that they wrecked. A primal biblical epic flung into the future, Goliath weaves together desperate narratives. Ooh, okay. A space dweller looking at New Haven, Connecticut as a chance to reconnect with his spiraling lover, a group of laborers attempting to renew the promises of Earth's crumbling cities, a journalist attempting to capture the violence of the streets, a marshal trying to solve a kidnapping, okay, into a rich, urgent mosaic about race, class, gentrification, and who is allowed to be the hero of any history. Yeah. So this is one I'm gonna actually buy because what the hell? Multiple point of views, or maybe not multiple point of views, but multiple storylines. So yeah, I'm gonna need that. Next up, we have literally true love, like fated to be love. And I'm not a romance reader like that, but I can do this. The Kindred. To save a galactic kingdom from revolution, kindred mind pairings were created to ensure each and every person would be seen and heard, no matter how rich or poor. That literally sounds genius. Second, Joy Abra knows her place. Uh-oh, that's gonna have to change. A commoner from the lovely planet Halley, she lives a simple life apart from the notary that being kindred to the nobility's most infamous playboy brings. Uh-oh, a playboy. Bring him on then. Duke Felix? Oh my god, okay, I love the name Felix. Fixie Felix? Why did I have that accent? Duke Felix Hamdi has a plan. He will exasperate his noble family to the point that they agree to let him choose his own future and finally meet his kindred face to face. Then the royal family is assassinated, putting Felix next in line for the throne and accused of the murders. Someone will stop at nothing until he's dead, which means they'll target Joy too, okay? Meeting in person for the first time as they steal a spacecraft and flee amid chaos might not be ideal, and neither is crash landing on the strange backward planet called Earth, but hiding might just be the perfect way to discover the true strength of the kindred bond and expose the scandal and the love that may decide the future of a galaxy. Bro, why did I get more hyped as I read it? Like literally, who's Alicia Dow? Because she's gonna have my heart. I see that right now. Okay, I don't know, but this next one just got me really like, I'm excited. Night Render by Miss Ma'am herself, Jody Meadows. Okay, if y'all don't know, I'm part dragon. And the reason I came to this conclusion is because of the Fallen Isles trilogy written by Jody Meadows. Okay, but don't get me on it, Night Render by Jody Meadows. Kingdoms will fall, gods will die, and hearts will be broken in this sprawling new fantasy. In the middle of nothingness is the continent of salvation. Reality bends easily here, villages disappear, forests burn down. Pockets of inconsistent time are everywhere, their boundaries strung with yellow ribbon, and the three kingdoms of salvation have been at war for thousands of years. But the greatest threat is the malice, an incursion from the demon plane slowly tearing its way through the world's weakest seams. Seams that, once split, will lead to the total unraveling of night and day, light and dark, life and death. Damn! Not that the human world takes much interest. Of more concern is the upcoming marriage of Rune Highcrown, Prince of Cabrel, and Joanne Fruiton, Princess of Embria, the Serpent Bride, a girl of famous cunning, which offers a possible end to the ancient conflict. But Rune has noticed the growing darkness, and he is determined to summon mankind's only defense. Night Render, the hammer of the gods, an immortal warrior, more weapon than girl. I'm sensing a love triangle. There is only one problem. The last time she was summoned, she slaughtered every royal in salvation, and no one knows why. Will she save humanity from the malice or plunge it deeper into the fires of eternal war? I'm buying it. Okay, this next one is just like a win for women in STEAM, or STEM I should say, because it's not artsy, it's definitely sciencey. This Hermosa Cabeza, yeah, it doesn't hold a science brain. So the fact that I'm gonna read this is really like a go me. So Her Hidden Genius by Mary Benedict. Okay, I want to read Bridgerton just so I can read the name Benedict all the time. Okay, I'm gonna read, I'm not that interested in it. I just feel like it could be pretty interesting. Okay, it says, Marie Benedict's powerful new novel shines a light on a woman who sacrificed her life to discover the nature of our very DNA, a woman whose world-changing contributions were hidden by the men around her, but whose relentless drive advanced our understanding of humankind. So it's about a woman named Rosalind Franklin, who is an outsider, brilliant but different, and she's like figuring out basically, you know, DNA. She says, then it finally happens. The double helix structure of DNA reveals itself to her with perfect clarity. But what unfolds next, Rosalind can never predict. So something happens, but what happens? So I don't really know. I don't really know. But it comes out sometime in January. This next one I have, I did not read her debut novel, even though I gifted it to my little cousin for Christmas. Hopefully it's good, because I really want to read this one. It speaks to me a little bit more. And it's called The Chosen One by Echo Brown. Oddly enough, Echo Brown writes like, no, it's not odd. It's just like our own voices, like our personal narrative. What is it? Yeah, personal narrative. She like her character's name is Echo. So the reason I say I will relate to this one, I think more than Black Girl Unlimited, is because it's about a first generation college student, which I am. Well, I've read, well, no, I haven't. I was gonna say fangirl, but first of all, she's white. And second of all, I don't remember if her dad went to college. But her mom, I don't, look. This is what I wanna read. Echo Brown testifies to the disappointments and triumphs of a Black first-generation college student in this fearless exploration of the first-year experience. In mesmerizing personal narrative and magical realism, Echo Brown confronts mental illness, grief, racism, love, friendship, ambition, self-worth, and belonging as they steer the fates of first-generation college students on Dartmouth's campus. The Chosen One is an unforgettable coming-of-age story that bravely unpacks the double-edged college transition as both catalyst for old wounds and a fresh start. Yes, I just want to see how she unpacks it. I'm more than halfway through now, but I feel like I can still learn a lot from this. So this next one is a children's book. It's called Opali and What It Means to Be Free. And it says, the true story of Black activist Opali and her vision of Juneteenth as a holiday for everyone celebrates Black joy and inspires children to see their dreams blossom. Growing up in Texas, Opal knew the history of Juneteenth, but she soon discovered that many Americans had never heard of the holiday that represents the nation's creed of freedom for all. So I'm pretty sure this is about the woman who literally made Juneteenth a national holiday. I will fact check that after I read it, you guys. Damn. But yeah, so I want to read that one for sure. This next one is also not a novel, but I don't think it's a children's book, but it's called Bold Words from Black Women. That's all I needed. And I knew I needed it. And even if it's not good, I want it. But that's not possible because it's literally inspirational quotes by badass Black women. Have you met me? That's all I want. Okay, the next one is an adult fiction called Yinka, Where Is Your Husband? This one is like literally about, I think, the pressures of getting married once you get older. Meet Yinka, a 30-something Oxford-educated British-Nigerian woman with a well-paid job, good friends, and a mother whose constant refrain is, Yinka, where is your husband? I think it's funny that I didn't spell it with a Z. Like, what does that even mean? Oh, okay. So Yinka's Nigerian aunties frequently pray for her delivery from Seldom. Her work friends think she's too traditional. She's saving herself for marriage. Her girlfriends think she needs to get over her ex already. And the men in her life, well, that's a whole other story. But Yinka herself has always believed that true love will find her when the time is right. When her cousin gets engaged, Yinka commences Operation Find a Date for Rachel's wedding. Aided by a spreadsheet and her best friend, Yinka is determined to succeed. Will Yinka find her a husband, or will the thing she really needs to find be herself? I'm pretty excited. I'm trying to get into more adult fiction and like slowly climb out of YA. And I think this one is just like gonna be interesting, you know? It's gonna be a fun ride. And it's about like wedding. I'm trying to get like into the wedding season because I got a wedding to go to in March, and recommend me wedding books, please recommend me wedding books. So, and finally, the last book that I have to share that's being released in January is called Mr. Miracle, The Great Escape. Falling in love was never a part of the escape plan. Scott Free is a student at the Goodness Academy on the planet Apocalypse, ruled by Lord Darkseid. Sounds pretty cool, right? Wrong. Scott Free wants nothing more than to leave Apocalypse for planet Earth. Damn, we popular, y'all. Only problem is that no one has ever left Apocalypse on their own free will or alive. Stay your ass there, bro. Scott Free has a plan, a foolproof plan, a plan that his found family, depends on for their own freedom. But that plan never involved falling in love with the head of the female Furies, Big Barda. No, I'm sorry. Is this a joke? Big Barda, the one person tasked with ensuring he never escapes. This is gonna be hilarious. I don't know. That comes out sometime in January, and I'm actually ready for that laugh because I think that's exactly what it's going to be, a big old laugh, and it looks fun. And Big Barda. Why did they name her that? So those are all the books that are going to be released this January, and I'm pretty hyped for them, not gonna lie. There's so many I missed though, like there's a shit ton of books that are coming out, but these ones that I've mentioned are probably like just the highest on my radar. Okay, but if you know about more books that are coming out in January, like let me know down in the comments so I can read them too, please. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I totally went to that Barnes & Noble sale, but they got me. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go. We're gonna go have fun reading, right? Okay, yes, that's what we do. And I hope you all had a great Christmas, by the way, and have an even better New Year's. All right, bye, beauties.